In this video, we will be installing the... Wait for it. Oh yeah, alright, yep, that sounds awesome. Like I was saying, in this video, we'll be installing the 6-element CPLT intake in a Hyundai Elantra N. This fits year models 2022 to 2026 and does not fit the Elantra N line. These are a list of tools that you may or may not need. Honestly, we use some other ones too, but anything goes at this point. This video does not include the removal of your factory intake. To see that full video, click on the link in the description below. Alright, now time to get to the nitty gritty. See these two screw holes here? Yep, those two in the battery box. Thread in and tighten 2 of the 3 black studs. These studs secure the intake box to the battery box. There's also a third that needs to get threaded into the fender. Tighten that one as well. The 6-element CPLT intake sits on and around those 3 studs. Make sure to seat the box
and go for it.
onto those 3 studs firmly.
Mounts will mount on top of the black studs that you just put in.
Okay, great.
Okay, and start with this one. Work on this one first.
Okay.
So, manipulate its way down to the bottom.
Next, take the 2 pop clips off of your factory intake and reinstall them into the new 6-element intake. Next, let's install the silicone hoses. The more tapered hose attaches to the turbo inlet with the supplied hose clamps, and the silicone hose with the elbow goes next to the airbox. If, like us, you find that your battery is a little too close to the silicone tube, that's okay. You can loosen the clamp that holds the battery down, slide the battery over a little bit, and then tighten it back down. After both silicone hoses are installed, then install the intake tube. You should be able to read the 6 logo. If it's upside down and you can't read it, it's probably installed wrong. Now, take this time to properly locate and seat each silicone hose and hose clamp. The hose clamps need to be located close to the edge of the silicone hose. If the hose clamp is away from the edge of the silicone hose, it may not tighten all the way around the plastic tube that's inside of the silicone hose. Tighten each clamp so that silicone couplers do not come off of the plastic tubes. If too loose, they will slide off. If too tight, you'll deform either the plastic tubes or the silicone hose itself. Now, reinstall the crankcase ventilation tube. This is the tube that's close to the turbo inlet. Next, the new clear cover. Yep, time to pop on that too. Of course, after you have removed all of the protective film. Now, this is where this can get a little tricky. This customer's car does not have the factory diverter valve, nor the recirculation hose that would normally plug into this intake elbow of the silicone hose. This car has a 6-element AV6 blow-off valve, which is vented to atmosphere and doesn't need the recirculating hose. But it does need a plug in the intake elbow of the 6-element intake silicone hose. If you are retaining the factory diverter valve, then plug in the recirculation hose into the intake elbow here with the supplied adapter. If you have a blow-off valve, such as the AV6 blow-off valve, then you can just vent it to atmosphere and plug the port to the intake elbow. This next step is for the model years 2024 to 2026. If you have 2022 to 2023 model year, your install's done. Congratulations! Now, go give it a rip and tell us what you think. Now, this is for you 2024 and 2026 folks. Remember the crankcase vent tube, also known as the breather tube, that we reinstalled earlier? Well, now it's time to remove it and replace it with a new one that comes with your intake. Using your preferred pliers, squeeze the hose clamps and remove the breather hose from the fittings on both ends. This factory hose is no longer needed. These model years are equipped with a crankcase pressure sensor and this sensor needs to adapt to the new breather hose. Remove the 10mm bolt and lift the wiring pigtail.
Put that gently to the side. Good to go. Wait, you good?
Yep, perfect.
So this, we're going to install where the
The adapter block presses into the sensor and then bolts on top using the supplied 10mm bolt.
We'll use the new bolt that we have, the bolt that comes in the kit. We'll go through and secure it to.
Reinstall the wiring pigtail into the adapter block, ensuring that O-ring is also seated. Reinstall the wiring pigtail into the adapter block, ensuring that O-ring is also properly seated. And then secure it with the factory 10mm bolt. Do not over tighten these bolts, just snug them down until fully seated. Next is the breather hose. It is a direct replacement for the factory hose, with one small but important addition. In the middle of the hose, there is a small port. This port must be oriented so that it points towards the front of the vehicle. Install the new breather hose in the same direction as the factory one. Then tighten the 4 small hose clamps.
Come over to this.
Perfect.
And then
Finally, install the supplied small hose that connects the breather hose to the newly installed crankcase vent adapter block. And that's it. Now you can go take this thing for a rip and tell us what you think. To stay updated with the latest from 6 Element Engineering, see our website, 6element.com.